Good morning all of you. This is 12th class biology chapter 12 biotechnology and its applications, lecture number 4. That we will discuss today are ethical issues and biopiracy. Let's start with ethical issues of biotechnology. One of the major issue of biotechnology work is problems of unpredicted results. Genetically modified organisms when are introduced into the ecosystem, then these may impact other organisms of ecosystem, right? So those results are just unpredictable. So genetic modification may cause unpredictable results when such organisms are introduced into ecosystem. It can negatively impact other organisms living in that ecosystem because that genetically modified organism is completely new for that ecosystem. Now, Indian government has set up organization like GEAC, that is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, and this organization make decisions about the validity of genetic modification research and the safety of genetically modified organisms for public services. So only after the approval from this organization, any research center or any laboratory can do work on genetically modified organism. Only after the approval of this committee, any research center can make any genetically modified organism. Next issue is of biopiracy. Biopiracy means the use of bioresources by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and people concerned. Okay, when the bioresources which belong to any country and are utilized by any other country without proper authorization, okay, without taking the permission from that country or from that concerned people, when these are used like this, that is called biopiracy. Certain companies got patents from for the products and technologies that make use of genetic materials, plants, etc. that have been identified, developed and used by farmers and indigenous people of a country. So there are many multinational companies in foreign countries which have got patent for the products which belong to our country, okay, and which have been used for a long time by our farmers and by indigenous people of a country, of any country, okay. But if we talk about India, then basmati rice, herbal medicines like turmeric, neem, okay, these belong to India. These are native varieties of India, okay. These have been used by farmers of India since a long time, and now some multinational companies in England, in America, those have got patents for these products which are basically from India, okay. And so this is called biopiracy. Without proper authorization from the farmers of India, those are using these things. Basmati rice has unique aroma and flavor. You know about that. And India has 27 varieties of basmati. In 1997, an American company got patent rights on basmati rice through the US Patent Office, okay. In US, this is the patent office for giving the patents. So this American company got patent through US Patent and Trademark Office, and this allowed the company to sell a new variety of basmati, and this was actually derived from Indian farmers varieties. How it was derived from Indian farmers variety? Indian basmati rice, okay, the basmati rice which was native for India. So that Indian basmati rice was crossed with a semi-dwarf variety of rice, and a new hybrid variety of basmati was prepared, right? And it was claimed as a novelty, okay. The company said that it's a new innovation, okay, that and they claimed patent for it. other people selling basmati rice could be restricted by patent. Okay, this patent mean that other people cannot sell basmati rice without taking permission from this American company. Okay, so this is, you can see this is completely wrong, because the here the native variety of the basmati which was used here for the crossing with the semi-dwarf variety of rice, this variety belonged to India only. Okay, but the American company did not take any permission for its crossing with the semi-dwarf variety. Okay, and when they prepared a hybrid variety, they claimed it as a novelty. And now even in India, if any people is selling basmati rice in any other country, then we have to take permission from that American company. Okay, so this is the power of patent, you can see. So most of the industrialized nations are poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. The developing and the underdeveloped world have rich biodiversity and traditional knowledge also related to their bioresources. It has to develop laws to prevent unauthorized exploitation of bioresources. You can say to stop the biopiracy. Okay, there is a requirement of strict laws. Okay, so it has to develop the laws to prevent it. Indian Parliament has cleared the second amendment of the Indian Patent Bill that takes such issues into consideration. Okay, this Indian Patent Bill takes into consideration such issues, including patent terms, emergency provisions, and research and development initiative. So this is your homework for today. Read about biopiracy of different products, and NCERT question number 10 you need to do. Now let's discuss the homework solution of previous lecture. This is the question: can you suggest a method to remove oil means hydrocarbon from the seeds based on your understanding of recombinant DNA technology and the chemistry of oil? So for this, the genes that are necessary for oil formation in seeds must be recognized first. With the help of restriction endonucleases, required genes should be removed. The DNA thus obtained must be treated with DNA ligases to seal the broken ends of the DNA. And when cultivated aseptically on a nutrient medium, these cells will differentiate into a new plant possessing seeds with no oil. This is question number 8, and here you need to find out from internet what is golden rice. So golden rice is a variety of rice, Oryza sativa, that is a scientific name for the rice, is a genetically modified crop which is developed as a fortified food. Fortified food, food prepared due to biofortification to increase the nutrient in the food, right? So it is fortified food to supply them to areas where there is scarcity of dietary vitamin A. Okay, as golden rice is richly supplied with vitamin A. Golden rice consists of a precursor of vitamin A known as beta carotene. So this beta carotene is a precursor of vitamin A, and it is inserted into the rice through the process of genetic engineering. So gene for the beta carotene has been inserted into this rice, and this rice is called, because of the golden color of this rice, it is called golden rice. Rice plants synthesize the beta carotene pigment naturally in its leaves, but it is not found in seeds endosperm. So this is the modification which is done here. This gene for the beta carotene has been introduced into the seeds endosperm. Next question is, does our blood have proteases and nucleases? So proteases are the enzymes for breakdown of protein, and nucleases are the enzymes for breakdown of a nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. Okay, so you can think about it. If these enzymes will be present in our blood, then what would happen? So no, answer is no. Blood does not have proteases and nucleases, but some proteases does exist in its inactive form. Okay, if it would have been found in blood, means if the active form of these proteases and nucleases have been found in the blood and cells, it would have been digested our cells.